I'm live, and let me know if you guys are able to see me loud and clear. And I'm recording at the background. Uh, Good and happy to be here on the live on this particular afternoon. And every time I try to, bring in some different kind of topics that would be really helpful for people who are watching this right now. And thought of, sharing you something today, something absolutely different that I usually don't talk about it. People who are joining in right now, and if you're watching this, my name is Dr. Amit, and I had been into this industry of, I'll call it as the OPC, one person company owners. That is like coaches, mentors, consultants, influencers, and multiple such kind of people. Um, okay, a little bit of bad throat, but I hope I am audible. And if you're able to hear me on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, I'm using a different kind of a software and like pretty nervous if it is working good or not. Uh, so today I thought of taking a subject that came to me multiple times, and this is something that I'm right now working with a lot of people. Um, and the topic that I'm talking about is called as an imposter syndrome. Now, if you have heard of this name, great. If you have not heard of this name, let me tell you, um, it's a different aspect when you know so much. Okay, um, instead of acknowledging your success, when you find out that okay, there are certain external factors is not working many a times, and you call it as you blame it on your luck, your destiny, and sometimes it happens because of intense over preparation and because since you have worked so harder, uh, rather than getting into the things, sometimes it just downplays your role, and all these things brings into something called as an imposter syndrome. So, if you're watching this, what we are going to do is we're going to break it down into a couple of parts, and I'm also going to work on uh, some pointers that would help you to come out of these problems. And you might be thinking, no, this is not related to me. This is not my problem right now. I am clean, I'm clear, but it happens. I had this issue of imposter syndrome after many, many, many years. Might be almost like 10 to 15 years. I thought, okay, I know every goddamn thing, all softwares, all technologies, all automations, and I've been working with so many different kind of influencers. I've been closing deals like hundreds and thousands of deals, but still, at one point of time, when you start working for your own self, you feel this is something crazy. Um, so let me tell you what exactly happens when you have imposter syndrome. The first thing is anxiety and burnout. So when you start constantly worrying about that okay, this is not happening, people are taking me as a negative entity, people are not getting results, people are not getting that progressive stuff, people are watching me, people are continuously looking at this, people might take me as a fraud. um, this leads to a high level of an anxiety. So before I go forward, I would like to call about this point. And this is a article that I have read many years back, which has this 5 layers of power. And the first layer is called as the faceless masses, the laborers. Okay, uh, like every day, whatever everyone is doing, I'm doing. And the second layer is called as initiator or enforcer. And these are the people who are the managers levels. They know it, they have the clarity, but they can't do anything. They don't have the power. I mean, once the higher authority changes, they need to change it off. And then comes the third level, which I'm going to talk about here. It's called as the schemer or the manipulator. So when you are at a level when you are already working into the industry and you have been quite some time into this, and you are trying to work this out, and might be you are not getting results at that point of time, definitely anxiety, burnout, and multiple other such kind of frustration happens. And there is a big problem with this guys. The third level power called as the schemer is they're always under risk of losing their status, risk of losing their credibility, and risk of uh, I call it as the stagnation, the becoming stagnant. um, and this is another way where it is not directly connected to your what you are doing, but you feel that nothing is happening. It might be a baking time, it is something like holding. And I thought of taking up this subject. This subject has been, in a bigger way, it is very, very difficult for somebody who has reached to a certain level. I've been going through some of the biggest names in this industry and this influencer industry. Every one of them, they have gone through so much of negative comments and negative uh, fan followers also who are talking um, actively about the negative things about this guy. They're trying to find out faults. They're trying to find out what nonsense this guy has done. They're somehow just trying to find out one thing, and that brings out a lot of problem. Um, so somewhere you have a lot of difficulty in holding this position because there is always somebody is watching you so clearly, and they're trying to find out that minute details about you. Um, Another thing that can happen is deep depression. So I was writing and I was looking into this article where it talks about the ongoing feeling of inadequacy and the pressure to be perfect that can lead to lower self-esteem and in some cases depression as well. And I would also like to point out certain pointers here. Uh, when you're looking into this imposter syndrome, you might not know that there is a syndrome. You might say, okay, this is already happening with me, but deep inside you, you have something triggered working out. So since you have joined up here, and if you are watching me right now live, I'm talking about something called the imposter syndrome. And this is something you don't have exact diagnostic kits, but I think most of the time, everyone, whoever is going up and you have your journey going on a different level, you will definitely find a time when you feel that something is not working, something is not giving results, someone is trying to pull me down. There is a tendency that people might look into a negative way, and all these things brings to frustration, depression, lower self, anxiety, burnout, and multiple things. And today I thought of giving you not one, not two, but I'll give you around 5 or 6 points that you can actually use to come out of this amazing problem. And what I would like to also mention that this is an industry where you feel that you are putting a lot of advertisements, you are putting a lot of videos, you are going live like this, but still no one is watching you, no one is seeing you. Might be this is not the right time, and you start working on algorithms, combinations, and different kind of things, and you try with different agencies, different medias. This is another kind of an imposter syndrome also. So everyone goes through this. Everyone. I think there is hardly anyone who has not gone through this. So the best way, I'm going to give you like 5 or 10 pointers, and you can utilize this. By the way, by the end of today's session, I would also like to tell you what I have done to kill this imposter syndrome with the people who are working along with me. These people are might be trainees or mentees or coaches who are working simultaneously. They are also people who are coaches. And one of the biggest problems in the coaching arena is when you was working, you feel that the entire world's all camera is within you, and it's a power, but everyone cannot take that power. So when all the cameras are on you, you are now you are exposed, and you are somebody who takes a declaration. I mean, it's like you stand by certain things. That's a big problem, in fact, because everyone does not have that guts. And this is only possible when, number one, you know your stuff. So keep your learning and feel confident about what you do. And this is something that gives results. That is only possible when you are, number two, okay, you know what is exactly the process that you are delivering. So in the industry, I call it as OPC, one man company show or one person's company. This is very uh, crucial that you have 100% clarity on what is your product, what are you based out of, in terms of are you with or are you against that particular content, and how much do you know that this is going to work or not? So in what kind of scenario does it work? So if you have that clarity, I think you are a person who is way ahead of other people. Um, Another thing that I learned over a period of more than a decade is um, focusing on your strength. So what is focus? I feel focus is subtraction of 99.9% of things and putting one thing, which is might be 001 point something. Okay. Um, so when you are subtracting a lot of things, that means that you are telling yourself, have a lot of information, lot of knowledge, lot of areas I'm good, but I would like to concentrate on this particular point. So If you look into my life, I have gone through different kind of things from marketing to digital to sales to handling companies to become an advisor to become an investor. But I chose to work only on this dimension of OPC people suffering from lead generation, closings, and creating a particular kind of a product packaging system. So that's something which has taken a lot of time to shed that ego. Oh, I know this also, I know that also. It's a big problem. So focusing on your strength is a tactical question because many times you might not know your strength. Might be some people know that you know this good, but you have a passion of something else. So there is a lot of problems. And I have actually done this. Is I know when you probably look into the programs that I have designed, it's called as only one program. It's called as Biz Growth. This is for people to initiate, so start and accelerate to at least an X amount of money per month. It is not just the money, but it is also about the credibility. And when they start working, the first thing I clean is this part is take out of your imposter syndromes by focusing on your strength. That means you have to also look into the things that you don't want to do in your life. Even if you might know, even if it is a passion, even if it is great, but you have chosen something that you're going to be looked upon as that one thing, one key element that you're going to work with. Cool. The next thing is accountability partner. Very, very important. Um, Everyone is not your accountability partner. Accountability partner does not mean that he will be like poking. Accountability is not about being a coach or a mentor or somebody just as a guide or instruction. No, accountability partner is a human being who is just like a mirror reflecting about with your thoughts. Yes, without any advice, without any poking, without any bending, without helping, supporting. No, just listen. And unfortunately, that kind of an ambience or that kind of a circumstances or environment is impossible. And um, the program that I'm talking about, the accountability partnership that we have created is a very simple way. It's like you join, you know certain things, help this guy. If you do not know something, then keep quiet and let's look into how to work upon. So when you start working together, that's a beautiful way. Rather than you looking at into one perspective, now together you can look into different dimensions. Okay, it's like 360 and 360. It's a both the ways you can look into this. So it's like both the curvatures you can look into much more clearly. So this becomes a kind of very powerful system. So in the journey, there is a another thing that I would like to tell is emotions. Um, when you get something, you achieve something, you would like to share to the world. Many of the people, if you're watching this on LinkedIn, for a very small thing also, some people they start showing on, okay, I met this guy, I got this certificate, I went there. It is good. But everyone is not a friend. Everyone is not looking into this. Sometimes quotes with quotes. Um, there are certain people who are just waiting so that you do some mistake and they would be like taking over. That's it. And it is important that you have a friend in your life. You need to have a community in your life where you can share dil se, share from your heart, where they are okay to listen. They are okay to bounce off your ideas with, and without any fear of getting disclosed or competition or someone stealing all these things. So that kind of accountability structure, I am not sure if it exists. Okay, and that's why you need to get into a kind of a closed community, and it is more than a friendship. It is more than a brotherhood. It is more than a trust. And later on, this is the kind of a community when I'm bringing along with my program is where you can actually partner. You can do joint venture. You can do collaborations. You can do many things where you can, okay, this gentleman is good in something. You are good in something. Now you can collab. You can work in a very beautiful way. That is only possible when you start working with an accountability partnership. And that is also something can help you to minimize the syndrome that I'm talking about. The next point is people usually like to. So right now, as I'm talking to you, if I ask you, okay, give me some three failures in your life, why three? You can ask 30. So people would be like, dumping all their failures. So you have, this is by default. If anyone is here from a psychology background, please, you can tell me because I don't know why people remember only the bad things, only the failures, but it is very difficult to remember all the miniature wins, all the good parts of your progress that you have gone through, the minutest wins, the micro wins, I call it as, or the nano wins. So why not you do this is write down your successes and a good feedback about what has happened. So there is a journal system also. So if someone is, you know, falling into this imposter syndrome, the best thing is if you can note down all the good things that has happened every day before going to bed. Okay, this happened. Minute. Okay, I have purchased this one. I had a coffee here. I like to travel. I met my great friend. Uh, okay, I watched this movie. Whatever. Anything that is feel good factor, anything that is something which is progressive. Okay, you have been through. So what happens is when you open that book, when you are really getting depressed, really getting tired and burnt out, you look at all the successes are there in a miniature style, which has been stacked up, and you are here. It's a beautiful thing. And the good reason is since you have noted it down, each of these writings, when you have written, it will bring all those memories back of how you have gone through this, what was the environment, who was there with you, what has gone right, what has gone wrong. I think the entire story is going to give you a lot of clarity. And that is a beautiful way to come out of this problem. Next one is, uh, you know, I call it as help one, learn from one. So this kind of a syndrome, when it is like, okay, things are not working out, why not you do one thing? Okay, let me help only one person. And here is something that I have. Okay, it is not that we have all gone through such kind of syndromes, right? So why not you do one thing? Is take just one person, try to help this gentleman, and try to figure it out what is going on or what is not working out. And I'm talking about a real difference with your clients or customers, a real one. Not that, okay, now there's another thing. Some people, just for the sake of earning that credibility, what they do, I know. They'll ask, okay, go to Trustpilot, give me some 5-star rating, I'm going to give you XYZ. I'm not talking about this kind of things. I'm talking about a real guy solving a real problem. You connect with him and you solve this out. This one miniature result of your client is going to be 110% more confident than any other kind of things that you can look into. That can be hiring agencies or getting some funnels designed or getting some automations or getting some advertisements or getting some great mentors, not required. Help one, just one client of yours. Okay, let me just quote this out. Just help one client to get a result and keep that, go through this entire thing, create a case study. And I'm sure that case study is going to help you to earn more confidence than any other thing possible. I'm telling you from my own experiences. Yeah. And if you are somebody who is looking to get help or anything, it might not be help. Sometimes people don't like this word help. You want a clarity or you want someone to just hear to you. Okay, why not you book a call with me? Yeah. Just type in reach me out, RMO, and my team is going to connect with you, DM, and we'll figure it out what time is good. And maybe we can share a calendar and we can listen to you for 15-20 minutes. Good. Just a hearing thing. So once in a week, this is what I do is I meet around 10, 15 plus people um, in a month. Yeah, not in a week. Okay, in a month. And also what is happening is the more I listen to you, the more I connect with you, the more different kind of challenges, the more I'm brainstorming, the more I am finding out, opportunities. The imposter syndrome is automatically it's getting minimalized. Does it sound good? And the more you start solving problem, listening to problems and understanding how to fix it up, and you find out different kind of things, different kind of wares that can interlock and create a beautiful pattern. You will also understand what is right now important, and that is going to give you a lot of confidence because this information, when it is now stuck into confidence, the next thing is called as the confidence, right? Next point is stop comparing yourself from other people. Look, there is a lot of difference, and this is what I was feeling. Okay, oh, this guy is doing good, that guy is doing bad. Okay, so there is a comparison. We always compare with people who are superlative. That means who are better than us, who are greater than us. And let me tell you, that gentleman whom you are trying to compare, that gentleman or that person has actually talked about or worked on those things where you were procrastinating or you have missed out those opportunities, or probably it is you have not seen it. You might be ignorant about it, and that's why this gentleman or this person was doing it. So when you compare, when you look into this one, that okay, this is the person who has worked on this points where I was not able to do, or I missed the chance, or I lose that opportunity, then it is a different way of realizing what you can do right now. So rather than comparing, uh, let's take it an understanding that everyone's journey is different, everyone's circumstances is different, everyone is grown up in a different way, everyone has different resources, different tools, different network, different upbringing, different mindset, different family background. It is okay. Yeah. So some people get it early, some people get it late. It's okay. The example that I gave it was our god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. In an early age, he understands, okay, the bat is mightier than pen and sword. Yes, it works for him. But he was adamant and he was constantly working on that. Every day, just imagine, just playing that bat and ball. It is boring, but he kept on doing it. So boring is beautiful, right? But whereas in the other side, look at the KFC uncle at 65 years age. He understood, okay, this piece of chicken is something that can be the game changer for him. And then he went on. So it's a beautiful way. The moment you understand that the only thing that you can compare, I'm sure this might not sound like a motivation and all, but the moment you understand that your comparison is all about what you were yesterday, what you are today, and what you are going to be tomorrow. So when you are making a kind of a graph on what was there yesterday, what do you have now, so that you can create your future, beautiful. That's a beautiful way. So rather than comparison of others, why not you compare yourself with the task of yesterday's and today's? You cannot see future, fine, but you can see yesterday and today. That data you already have. Um, I think this is something that I missed out for imposter syndromes. Um, is everyone says, okay, start with the why. I said, okay, why not you do it right now? Okay, hello, hello, hello. By the way, am I audible? Hello, guys. People in LinkedIn, just give me a cheer, or Facebook or YouTube. I don't know, wherever you guys are there. You can just send me some cheers, some love, and let me know. Yay, lovely. So this is the point. People say start with a why. I'm saying, okay, fine. You might have missed, you might have deviated, you might have got distracted. Fine. Take this 20 seconds with me. Just 20 seconds with me. Okay. Write down why you have chosen to do what you are doing right now. So you might be a coach, mentor, guide, instructor, whatever. You are a consultant, whatever. Why did you choose that field? Why did you jumped into this? Was it just about earning money? Was it doing some charity? Was it doing a great social service, or it's to get some credibility? Whatever, just write it down. Okay, just write down 2 or 3 points. That's fine. Right now, or type in here. Type it here. Okay, I would like you to just type in here. Okay, type it in the comment section wherever you are watching this video. Okay, the moment you see why, it rekindles the fire, and then that imposter syndrome automatically goes out. Now you know that the reason I started my work. So many years back, when I was not in a condition to walk, I was not in a condition to connect, I had no resources. At that point of time, my only ambition is I just wanted to stand and I just wanted to walk. That's it. And now today, when I got these things, the ambition changed it. Okay, how can I help many such people? So I work with coaches, consultants, mentors, gurus, to do these 3 things. If you don't have leads enough, I'll tell you about how to position yourself. If you don't have sales enough, that means I will tell you about how you are communicating it to such a way, and what are the ways you can effortlessly close deals. Rather than you closing the deals, the deal gets automatically getting closed. And how do you package all these things in a beautiful way? So these are the 3 areas I work in right now, and I've given my entire life to this. I've been working with different kind of combinations of highest level of automations and softwares, and then I found out very simple hacks, very simple tools of how to do that. Yeah. Anyways, if you are somebody who has no idea how it is working out, just type in BISFIT. First you become fit, then we'll take you to the growth. Okay. So BISFIT, I have a Facebook community where we actually work on so many different kind of people who are suffering from all these problems out there. BIZFIT, and me or my team would be helping you to connect with the free Facebook group. And there are a lot of things. So in that group, you can go to the guide section. I don't know if I can just show you here. Uh, let's see if I can just show you here. Just give me a second. Uh, yeah, I think I should be able to show you here. So this is a group, and this is a new group that I just created. Okay. So when you go here, you will find guide section. Click on the guide sections, and you will find a lot of such kind of videos are there. Okay. From you can go to the welcome note and all the stuff. And I help you out to either you are somebody who is starting, you do not know how to start your consulting, coaching, or business like this, or you are already start but might be stuck, or you have already a kind of a pro level, but somewhere you feel okay, I'm stagnant and I want to go beyond. I think this answers all of your questions. By the way, this is one of the pointers that I wanted to talk about here. The moment you have understood, okay, why did you start, and you have gone through all these pointers, I want you to understand that feelings and facts are not the same. Um, so you might be feeling low today. That doesn't mean that this low feeling will be there permanently. So tomorrow might be you are energetic. Tomorrow might be you are grateful, or you have new ideas struck up, or you just made something else. So facts and emotions, okay, they are a little bit different things. And the moment you understand, the feelings about, okay, this is what I'm feeling right now, and I could do something to change my feelings, change my emotions. I think the best way is take a break, go for a walk, read some good books, be with some good friends. You can increase your energy level, you can divert certain attention and focus, and you can get back to your the highest energy point that you can do. Good. So that is more of an advice than a pointer. Beautiful point. Last point. Ask for help. At one point of time, I was thinking, okay, I can do every goddamn thing. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need. But yes, ask for help. There are people. So as I'm here in this video or in this live sessions, I also need people to work along with me. I also need people to connect with me. I want to even take help from people who can help me to connect with different kind of people, different kind of network, different associations. If you're somebody who is willing to help me, please join in. Just type in support, and me or my team will be connecting to you. Good. So what are the areas where you can help me? You can help me to reach out to people. Number two, you can help me to create automations. And number three, you can help me to create an inventory of credibility. You can help me to connect with people to create an associations of such beautiful systems. And you can also help me to guide me to some of the best things that you feel that I should know. Absolutely fine. It's okay. Because I learned one thing, that the moment you shed that ego, okay, with folded hands, I have owned both the coats, the black coat also and the white coat also. And I find that when I left those coats, yes, the jackets, I mean to say, it is the beautiful feeling. Beautiful feeling. The moment you have left that ego, left that arrogance, left that, what should I say, the selfishness out there. The idea is to help a maximum number of people who can work together. Okay. You might not like the word help, but at one point of time, you have to understand there is nothing called as a self-made millionaire, self-made billionaire. No, there is a help, there is a support, there is a care. Might be from the parents, might be from the family, might be from the friend circle, mentor, books, somewhere. It is not that you are not looking at the gratefulness of those beautiful people who had supported it. So don't feel from this imposter syndrome right now. Ask for help, look out for help, reach out, and if you have no one to just share, I'm there. You can call me Dada as a brother. So Dada is a name that means brother. Okay, that has been given by one of my very close buddies here. Yeah, I call all my people as buddies. Everyone is a buddy here. And yes, I can listen to you. I can tell me. Let me know what are the areas where you might not know. So I can talk about that story later, where the moment you share what you have gone, might be you might not be able to see right now, but when you are somebody who is looking into so many different kind of things, there will be something. And if I cannot solve, there is a lot of people inside the community they can solve. If they can't solve, I will find out the subject matter expert, and still we can solve the problem. Good. um, and last, not the least, last, celebrate these micro wins. Even if you got some ideas from today's session also, share me the win, what you have done today. you know uh, it can be a very small thing. Okay, I want to become fit, so I have purchased new pair of joggers. Okay, awesome, lovely, that's a small win, I'm okay with that. So in some of the, the Asian culture, they call it as kanban, celebrating micro wins, registering those pointers, and this can be a beautiful way to do. So let me summarize all the pointers to you. The first one, the more you know about yourself, the more you have a clarity on your product, your system, your process, your program, and if it can actually help giving a result, awesome. Point number two, focus on strength. That means subtracting all the other distractions that you have and focusing on something that you really love to do and you really have a passion for it and it is really giving that profit. I think that's a thing that you should go ahead. Number three, having an accountability partner. And if you don't, then probably connect with us. We'll let you know how to become an accountability partner. There is a proper system and a design tool for that. Number four, keep a winning list, okay, of every micro progresses that you have done. Number five, if you are really stuck and if you think that this is not working and you are getting tired and burnt out, then why not to do a one sample win? I call it as one case study. Take one person, work along with him as a real buddy, and make him achieve that result. And this entire thing, you can put it as a case study. Next one is not to compare with others, but look into a different perspective of the other person's having a different situations, the other person having taken those opportunities probably you have missed, how to create opportunities, how to work around this, how to have this the winning pattern of this guy, and how you can implement in your life. The next point uh, is the big question is why. So if you have not done the exercise, maybe you can go back to the recording here and just pause for 60 seconds and write down the 3 or 4 points about why did you start what you are doing right now. And the next one is um, feelings are not facts. So look at the emotional change that is happening right now. Look at the emotional change that you happened a couple of days back, and look at the kind of good thing that can happen if you are able to reach to the point which is your ambition and desire. Next point is ask for help. Yeah. So there is no shame into that. Ask for help. I ask for help. And if you are here, want to connect with me as a buddy, please join in. And the last one, celebrate micro wins, celebrate all the small progressive things. So I would like to, end this entire live session because this was a question which was sent to me by multiple people. Okay, it might not, the word they might not have known is called as an imposter syndrome, but it is all bits and pieces. Okay, Dada, I have tried this, this is not working. Dada, I'm looking into this, but I'm not sure. Dada, will it work for me? Um, what will happen if it doesn't work? There are so many different kind of things. I think let's collect all together. I've given you 10 pointers, and hope this particular this live session is going to help a lot of other people to connect with me, get your problem solved. And before I leave, I would like to ask you only one thing. Okay, I also need help. I'm also looking at this. Imposter syndrome is not like that only you can have, and I can also have. I have already had this. And let us accept it that we are all human beings. Chances are there that we'll make mistakes. We'll go into the lower selves. We'll have to work together. And that's why this is the most evolved in the animal kingdom, right? Let's make the best use of this. Let's work together. Let's work as a community. Let's make the world a better place to be. Thank you so much. Namaskaram. I'll see you in the next video. Till the time, bye bye. Have a beautiful, amazing life ahead. See you on the other side. Bye bye.